Right, so today it's slightly warmer. It's starting to feel a little bit like spring. I say a little bit, it's still a bit nippy like, but it's what's happening here? It's not actually a point where I've got to scrape screen and lit frost off it, so yeah, it's not too bad today. Right, so today's job, we're on his way back to do a garden wall on a house, a building that I've done sills and bottom half of paint and basically just tidied it up, getting it looking like somebody lives there. And I might even put a link in the description to that video if you're interested, or if you missed it. We're going today just to tidy his garden wall up. It's only a small job, but it's something, I suppose. I like to try and keep busy. But I'll put a timestamp in bottom because I'm going to talk about well, what I want to talk about is professional mistakes. I can't really class it as a mistake. We got a phone call a couple of months ago. No, about 6 weeks ago. We got a phone call saying that we might have, well, not mine. They thought they'd found diagnosis for my son. I've got a disabled son. He's nearly 8 years old, and we ain't got a diagnosis for him. All we know is he is who he is, and he's a little torment. But yeah, he's got what they've put it down as global delay, severe global mental delay and physical. So basically, his size-wise, he basically looks like his age does. He don't look 8, he looks about 18 months old. Maybe a little bit older in his facial expressions and his facial features. But yeah, he's probably just looks a little bit older than what, 18 month old now, maybe 20 months or whatever. And he's doing the same sort of stuff as that kind of kid would be. Like just starting to walk with furniture and stuff, which that was a massive leap forward for us when he started walking. Well, doing a couple of steps anyway, that was massive. But next thing that I wanted to try and start and do is communicate, because he doesn't talk. He's got no real sense of talking or any way of communicating with us. We're trying with Makaton, we're trying with sign language, but it's hard for him. He's picked a little bit up, like he'll say ta or he'll say thank you. So that's about as far as we can get with that. But he'll only say that when he wants something, like when he wants his dinner or whatever, or you're offering it to him in front of him. You're about to give him his milk or his dinner, or a treat like a bag of crisps or something. You don't get him until he says ta, and most of the time he'll try his hardest not to, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, professional mistake. Well, we got a phone call talking about support groups and stuff, and mentioning like a name, like a syndrome type thing. So obviously we're going to start googling it, we're going to start following him through and trying to find out what it entails and what. I know you shouldn't do, I know you shouldn't Google stuff like that, but you're gonna do. You're gonna do. Anyway, we did, and it sounded just like him. Everything about him, every aspect on it. Well, we got a letter yesterday apologising, saying that they shouldn't have sent that information across because it ain't that. No, just ain't that. So back to square one again. Just hope that we're enrolled on a few years ago, probably about 3 years ago or something. We did about 3 years ago we did a case study or whatever it was that 100,000 genos, I think what it was, 100,000 couples went with undiagnosed children or undiagnosed syndromes or whatever, and pass rate was supposed to be really high, I think 98% or something like that. Well anyway, 100,000 couples went for this, from what I understand anyway. 100,000, what they call it, couples went with these undiagnosed children, and 2 couples came back without a diagnosis, us and another couple. So time went on, about another, what, a year and a half maybe, and they've said that they're reopening it up. They've still got all our DNA and stuff, and they've still got all his DNA and all his, what I call it, all his things on file. So they're reopening that study back up, and hopefully this time that they can delve a little bit deeper into it, because apparently science has moved forward and technology's come a long way. So, oh shit, stop. Yeah, hopefully that'll give us some leads or something eventually. But it's quite hard because you don't know what, well, back in mind, you don't know if it's life limited. So you just don't know what to do for best. You don't know if to start modifying house, so that, because he's in a wheelchair at minute, so you don't know if to carry on modifying house that is always going to be in a wheelchair. But I've already done some modifications, like bathroom. I've made that so that it's a full-on wet room, so that, because he loves water, so like he can get in bath and he can splash as much as he wants, and no doubt that he will. And he makes a lot of mess when he's around water. He makes a lot of mess. So I wanted to make that so that he could do what he wanted. Even down to we've made a special, well, I wouldn't say special room, but we're quite fortunate in the fact that our house has got a living room, dining room area, and then a separate living room. So the living room diner, I've basically modified it so that you can't mess with electric sockets, you can't reach light switches, you can't reach telly, because we've learnt hard way that you must have broke about 4 or 5 different tellies. He'll go through a spell where he'll just not bother with a telly, he'll not bother touching it, he'll just sit and watch, well, not sit and watch it, but it's background noise for him sometimes, so it's nice to have that on. But every now and again he'll go through a stage where he likes to hit telly with one of his toys or something, so yeah, that keeps happening, so that keeps breaking. At minute we've got it, at minute we've got telly quite high up, well in fact it's nearly touching ceiling so that he can't reach it, but it looks out of place, but it's what works for us. It's our house, innit? It's even down to table and chairs. When I got table and chairs, I tried getting heaviest possible chairs, so that I bet this van outside of me thinks I'm talking to my son. A couple of lads looking over, just looking at me thinking he's a bit psycho, just talking to his son. Yeah, even down to table and chairs. Go on, mate. I got the heaviest ones possible so that it couldn't move them apart and put them to places where it shouldn't be climbing, because he likes to climb. So I did that, and then I made it so, well, I didn't make it, it took a long time to find some chairs with a full back in it so that he couldn't climb through a chair and onto a table. So we managed to get some chairs that's like blocks. So then when blocks are all in and it's all under the table, you can put a ratchet strap. I know it sounds weird, but you can put a ratchet strap round legs, which will hold all chairs together, and then he can't actually just climb onto chair to table. But he's getting that strong and he's getting that smart. He's decided to start pulling his toys to the table, using toys as an up to get onto the table. I don't know why, but he just likes to get up on it. But I suppose that if that's his bit of fun, we'll let him have it. He's not dangerous up there, like. I know it sounds it, but he's nearly 8-year-old. Do you let an 8-year-old? Would you let your 8-year-old climb and sit on a table, or climb up onto a chair? You've got to look at it like that, I suppose. But it's quite safe in that respect. He knows now. Before, when we got table about 2 years ago, he would have climbed up it and it would probably just fell off it. So that was main concern, that we needed to make a table like it is, or get a table like it is. But it's not an issue so much now. It's not so bad where he knows how to climb back down again. Whereas before he'd get on top and he'd get stuck, and then he'd just fall to sleep on it because he's got no better to do. Lost interest or whatever. This is a shitty bit of road. So that stage we're at minute, it's like I've got all day now to ponder it. I'm gonna be stuck. It's a lonely place in that helmet because obviously you've no one else to. When I don't know what can I say? I'm in that helmet, and I'm basically got my own thoughts. When job becomes like second nature, I'm not actually concentrating on job. I've got I can be thinking about other things. And to be fair, I'd say I've got like a special ability in that respect. I kind of learnt it at school. when somebody's talking to me, or when it's something that I'm not interested in or I can't understand, I can kind of switch off. Well, I just switch off and I start thinking of other things. Like most of the time when I'm in blasting helmet, I might even be walking down a beach or something. I can just put myself in a different place. Just get out my own head. So yeah, but it's going to be quite hard today to do that after that letter last night. So, because yesterday, all that were running through my head was my camera. I wonder where I put my camera. And I went through so many different things where it could have been or what happened, and what last time I saw it. I know it's cliche and stuff. Where did you put it last? I was trying to think of all that lot, and it went on this seat. I know it was. I just don't know where it's gone. I'm hoping it turns up. It's not behind here. I tried. I had a look. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. But so today I'm gonna get I'm 4 minutes off that job anyway, so that's not so bad. Passes a bit of time on doing these YouTube videos, you know. Do this little bit of a rant or talk on way to work. Just makes my day a little bit quicker, which obviously I'm all for. All that can make my day easier or faster. Yeah, same as that. If anybody's got any other methods or can see something that I'm doing wrong, or there might be something that you've seen and think, well, I do it this way, why don't you do it this way? Drop it in comments below, because I really would. I can probably give a good explanation to how I do things, but if you can come up with a better idea and you can come up with an explanation as to why, I'm all for that, because that's what it's all about, I suppose, isn't it? I suppose that's what... Don't get me wrong, I don't make these videos as an how-to, because there's a lot more to it than what you see, and I'm not blowing it up as an hard trade, because it isn't. It's not an hard trade, but to have skill set to do it properly, it takes time to get them skills. So if you can pick things out of these videos that I make and you can use it against whatever you're doing, I'm all for that. I'm happy for that. But try and do a bit in return. I want a little bit back. If you've got any methods that you see that I'm missing, I won't mind hearing about it, to be fair. Because like I say, I'm all for making my day easier or faster. All that makes it easier or faster, I'm happy for. I'll try it. I'll at least contemplate it. Not stuff like why don't I start at top when I'm blasting and stuff like that, because I can explain as to why I do it from bottom up. I've got a valid point with that. Well, I think I have anyway. I don't know if other blasters do it that way, but the trailer lights have started working. Can it? Oh no, it stopped again. I heard it beeping then for a split second. This is a steep hill with speed humps. Oh wow, that looks immense. That looks brilliant. I'll get you an after shot of that, and that scaffolding's down. You know something, it looks like it's supposed to be there, that.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Piss poor preparation leads to piss poor performance. Forgot my jet wash.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't, that's what guides me the most. Fuck you.
That's it with scaffolding down, obviously.
I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts.
Good stones. It's a real nice grade in them, man. Just gonna have a show you that. Make sure I've got everything. Yeah, he's this is wall anyway. He's not too bothered about that. There's a lot of cement. There's something that, no, there's some snotters on that bit on edge. He's not overly bothered about that because he's going to grind and point this wall anyway, because that's what he did on. So look, that's what he did on this bit here. This bit was, well, I'll put a link to the video, but can you see? Can you see this bit here? That's where I blend it out, so there's no prominent line that was going to occur. Same as that there, I blended that out, but if I remember right, there was something along there that I had to hit quite hard. I can't remember, but this was painted and I think it had cement all over it. I did a little bit of a blend. There's a little bit of a blend on that one, but yeah, look at that. That's what it looks like when it's jointed up. He didn't want to go down the edge. I told him about we could actually clean rest of brick up with a chemical clean, but it's not something that he wanted to spend money on, to be fair. He's blowing money on inside, getting it to a point where that he can put it up for sale. So instead of full refit inside, yeah, I think oh, there's a bit of a snotter mist down there, but when I were here last there was a great tree here that I couldn't get in, so not like I'm getting my excuses in anyway. Yeah, if I'd have had my jet wash, I'd have been able to hit, camera's gone off again, I'd have been able to hit this plastic here and this plastic, and it would have cleaned it up a little bit more, but it is what it is, isn't it, I suppose. He's happy with that anyway. I didn't quote for cleaning up, so obviously there's not much else I can do about this lot. How do I go about quoting for that? But yeah, right, catch you on next one.